It's time to dust off your favourite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a man on a quest to make money for beer. Sparring DK presents Relegation Regen Rebuild, Atletico Madrid. Hello and welcome back to Relegation Regen Rebuild. Sparring DK here, of course, and we are with Atletico Madrid. We've hit a little bit of a purple patch of form, picking up a couple of wins, which is good to see. And we sit mid-table in 12th position. So we're going to jump straight into this one. We've got a couple of games for you today. A few managerial things to take care of. But first and foremost, smash the like button if you are enjoying this series. Just gives me a bit more of an indication on if you are actually enjoying the series and does help the channel out. But let's get into this one now with a player upgrade. Right, today's player upgrade is for Sandesh Singh, who has found some form in the last couple of episodes. I think we've found a position for him there in central defensive midfield. He seems to be doing a job there for us. Hopefully he can continue that. But this one comes today from Arsenal FC 14, 19 thumbs up. Thank you very much for your comment. And that is good to see thumbs up on these player upgrades. You know, you guys interacting together to get the real good player upgrade. So here we go. The number 50, untucked, white ankle tape, short sleeve, normal kit with an undershirt, high socks, and you said pink, yellow boots. I couldn't find any that had both on them, so I went with the first, that is pink. Singh is ready to go. Hopefully he can have a good day out today. Let's get into this episode. Right, straight into the action, and we've got Nasic at the new Estadio de Tarragona, hosting Atletico Madrid. Now, I have been testing some new sliders for 1.09. Not quite ready to release those yet, but if you have checked out the streaming channel, we've been doing some live streams there just to test out some sliders. Still not 100% happy, so we're still on the 1.08 sliders, but in testing, I did try this game out. It went down to the wire, and Singh scored an absolute banger. So hopefully he can do one here today. That would be absolutely worldly to make that up. But it was a tough game, but we'll have to wait and see what the 1.08 sliders. I mean, they're still creating enough drama for us. But hopefully this little bit of purple patch that we've got here with Atletico can continue, and we can pick up a few more points, because you know, as soon as you start winning, that little bit of scripting kicks in, and we could see ourselves in a little bit of trouble. But here's our starting lineup: Lovato, Rodriguez, Nelson, Castillo, and Diaz across the back line. Singh and Flynn in the midfield. Nedelev, Alvarez, Silva on the right. And Bando gets the start up front. The leading goal scorer for us so far this season with 4. We'll be looking to add to that tally before he retires, and we have to take him off. So let's get into the game, looking for another win. I think we're 4 from 4 in the league at the moment. So let's keep this good run of form going, boys. Come pushing inside and instantly scoring. It's 1-0 to Nasic. And not the start we were looking for. They just sort of slowly built it up, set back, found an avenue inside, and whipped it past Lovato. And it's taken 2.5 minutes. Well, I mean, some people have been watching the new slider setup and said, you know what, it's harder, but still not hard enough. But I was not commentating. And the commentator's curse, it seems to just take a little bit of that brain concentration out of the way. And instantly we go down 1-0. And we're going to have our work cut out with us now to try and get back into this game. Come on, Atletico. Right from Diaz, but he gives the ball away. And here they come again, Nasic. Pushing forward, and this is the kind of aggressive play that we were looking for. Play it back inside. Nedelev gets the touch and does well. Here's Alvarez. He'll fire it off here for Flynn. He's got Damien Silva out wide, who gets a header forward. Old man Bando. Well, there's no way he's getting near that one. Back to the keeper. He's going to need Bando to get running for him. He'll slip it out wide. He's got Silva now. Fresh young legs. There's the cross. Bando! Can't get on the end of it. Silva tries to get it, but it's cleared away. And this is Omar. Corner for Atletico Madrid. Silva to deliver. Whips it up and high. Here's the header. Cleared out the back. Silva's going to get here first. Can he get the cross? No, he's offside. Nasic played inside. Lovato, good save. And a lot of pressure being put on here. Singh pushes his way forward in his new boots and his new kit. And he takes the strike, but it's well over the top. Well, played through again. Here's the strike, and this one's put wide. Plays his way through here. Oh, and the buzzer beats him. And at halftime, well, weathering a storm once again, but we're 1-0 down. Just making sure that each pass is successful, and they'll see a chance Oh, no, no! Fuck! Poor defending once again, and Atletico have not shown up here today. Absolute woeful display, and 2-0 down in the 50th minute. And we just don't look threatening at all. Nasic at home, right on top here. Lovato can't believe what his defenders are doing in front of him. Well, just needed to clear it, but he's just handed it straight to him, Rodriguez. And he bangs it past Lovato. It's 2-0. Silva plays his way forward here. Silva takes the strike. Oh, not far off the top corner. Well, one change here for Atletico. Alan Smith checks in for Michael Flynn. We need something to spark us. Come on, boys. Well, two changes for Atletico. Diego Lopez and Castaneda check in. Bando checks out along with Damien Silva. On the back foot again. Just trying to defend the space here at the moment. Here they come inside again. Tete feeds it inside. Oh, my days. Lovato. Lovato! What the fuck, mate? He's been out on the sauce. 3-0 down. And questions being asked about the Atletico keeper now. A couple of them weren't his fault, but that was an absolute howler. Straight through his legs, off his bulging sack. Oh, mate, he won't be seeing the ladies tonight. That's a good tickler. And we're 3-0 down. Fresh legs on the pitch, and he pushes on forward here. Castaneda is into the box. Cuts back nicely, takes the strike, and he's missed as well. Well, there's no finishing skills here today. No one wants their dinner. 3-0 down. We're looking for a hero. Oh, just nothing left in the tank for the young lad. And he's just given the ball away. And that is a comprehensive defeat. We go down 3-0. Well, questions will be asked once again. And taking a look at the stats, I mean, 10 shots to 8. They had 6 on target to our 2. They held the possession and only 5 tackles there for Atletico today. Let's take a look at the player performances. All right, Gabriel Rodriguez with 5 intercepts and 2 tackles. That's a decent effort from your right back, but couldn't really get any play going forward. Nelson 6.4, 6 for Castillo, did fuck all. 6.3 for Diaz with 3 intercepts. 5.3 for Alan Smith as a sub. 6.3 for Singh, didn't have his influence today. 6.1 for Lopez as a sub. Alvarez a 6.2, he died in the arse. 5.9 for Nedelev, 3 intercepts, but didn't provide anything on the left side. Castaneda a 6.3 when he came on. 6.8 for Flynn. A 6 for Bando, did fuck all, didn't even have a shot. 6.8 for Damien Silva, 2 intercepts, 1 tackle. And Lovato with 4 saves but conceded 3 and only a 6.5. It's going to be tough to vote for your player of the match, but it's up in the eye. Get voting for the Regenero. Right, it is a new month and it is time to get some new personal trainers on board. So let's set up a new training regime for this month and go to our new personal trainers. The first one is Jules Sabla. He wants to train Diaz on El Rondo defending. No trouble at all. Right, there was an El Rondo, but that was from last year. They've changed the names for FIFA 18, just to let you know. So it's defending endurance now. The next personal trainer for this month is Max Robinson. He wants a set-piece trainer, and we're going to train Alvarez on free kicks. Okay. Personal trainer number 3 for the month is Mark Diesel. He's been proud of the growth of Castillo and wants to see him continuing his training on his defensive skills. I think that is a good move. Personal trainer number 4 is Damali Greg. He wants Singh to work on his finishing and dribbling. Well, I don't think we can work on both, but yeah, definitely I think his dribbling is probably something that we need to look at. Let's have a quick look here. 55 in dribbling. Finishing not too much to worry about if he's going to be playing deep in midfield. So let's get him on the dribbling. We'll go dribble possession and work on his stamina as well. And finally, our final personal trainer is Noah Joseph. He wants to train Lovato. And I think that's fair enough. We need to get Lovato into some touch. So what's his worst? His handling is probably his worst at the moment, and his positioning. So let's get him rushing the attacker and get those stats up. And we'll simulate all. And hopefully we can get a rise in 1 or 2 of them. No, but they have Castillo still growing nicely. And we'll continue training these lads for the rest of the month. Well, Mancini has said the consistency to the key to progress. So Mancini has called on his side to remember consistency is the key to progress ahead of their upcoming game with Cordoba. We need to ensure that we are consistent every time we take the field, and the Atletico boss explained at the press conference this week. It is not good beating the top sides one week and then drawing or losing against a lower opposition the very next week. That's fair enough, and let's go and check in now with Pierre Rocher and the Media Watch.
Media Watch with Pierre Rocher.
Today on the Media Watch, we've got a message in here from Danilo1124, and apparently there are rumours running wild with regards to the adoption of Diaz. His papers state that the youngster might not in fact be Spanish, and throwing the club under the spotlight for illegal signings once again. So if Diaz is not Spanish, in fact, he may be ineligible to play for Atletico Madrid, and they could be in some real trouble once again. More coming up with this story if it progresses. Keegan Wilson is in here. He's got a message for the Media Watch, and apparently Lovato was seen out with Silva enjoying a quiet meal, and reports say that the young goalkeeper was on his way home by 8 p.m. Perhaps Mancini has sat down with the young lad and had a good talk. His performances seem to be improving, and hopefully Lovato's partying days are over. I'm not too sure if he'll be able to keep his penis in his pants for too long, but looks like he's had a quiet night here from all accounts, and hopefully that plays him into some good form. Wesselveen13 in here with the Media Watch, and apparently the local restaurant owners are worried. An older-looking Japanese man has been seen plundering food stores, and reports say that the man is in training to become a sumo wrestler. He also seems to be a fox in the box, so local chicken farms are not safe as well. Some Atletico fans suggest this man could possibly be Old Man Bando. Well, if he is looking at a retirement and moving into sumo wrestling, he will need to bulk up. But hopefully he's not pilfering too many bins. Surely he's making enough coin here at Atletico that he can feed himself. But more stories to follow if possible. Jose Alonso Lopez in with Media Watch today, and apparently Damian Silva has recently been seen leaving Mancini's office. Close friends to Silva have been told that it's the possibility of him taking over the captain's armband from Lovato. Well, I don't think anything has been made clear on who the captain for the rest of the season will be. Lovato has been a little bit hit and miss, a little bit off-field antics, so possibly a new captain at the club. We'll have to wait and see how that story unfolds. A Virtual Duck has posted a message here today for Media Watch, and rumours circulating that Singh lost a lot of money trading Bitcoin, but it wasn't his money. He loaned it from the Spanish mafia, and now he just wanders around picking up any coin he can find, locker room, on the streets, in the stands after the game. Hopefully he can pay back that Spanish mafia, unless he might get his legs broken. And the final story coming in here today is from Jace Arnold. There are also reports of Lovato being seen with multiple women once again. Further investigating has found that he looks to have bought into a gentleman's club called the Spearmint Rhino. Reports are suggesting that he's talent scouting for the club. More reports to follow, so maybe a quiet night here, there, maybe a quiet dinner, but it looks like he's investing some of his hard-earned dollars from between the sticks into a gentleman's nightclub, and well, that could spell for a series of unfortunate events. We will have to keep a close eye on that one, but that is all today for the Media Watch.
Alright, here we go. Can we bounce back? We're at home at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium, and we host Cordoba. Nedelev and Singh are away on international duty, so we've been pulled back a bit. We've dropped to 15th position, but well, we need to turn things around quickly. We need to find some more avenues forward. I mean, we can't rely on Bando because he is very hit and miss. Sometimes he's out the back chewing on a few chicken bones from a bin. But he won't be starting today. I'm going to put Alan Smith up front, see if we can generate something else. We are the lowest scoring team, along with FC Barcelona B and Lorca FC. We need some goals, boys. That's the only way we're going to climb up the table is by scoring. We can't rely on 0-0 draws, or obviously just got smashed 3-0 in the last one. So we're going to have to sit back and try and play a little bit more defensive, build up some play. And there's a few changes to the team today. Gallardo comes in for his first start at left back, replacing Diaz, who needed a rest. Inamoto and Flynn control the midfield. Lopez will get a start on the left-hand side, and Alan Smith is up front. Hopefully these boys can get the job done. Let's get into the game. Let's cross our fingers for 3 points. Just some poor mental efforts here, but Rodriguez again Does well, but it's another poor pass. We need to be a bit more clinical here, boys. Moto tries to lay a challenge. It's a free kick given away. Ball comes into the back of the box. Who's there? Lovato! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, he's definitely been spending time in his new gentleman's club. He is absolutely on the sauce today. That was woeful from Lovato. Straight at him again. He's fallen over. Maybe he's had a couple of Sambuca shots the night before and they're still wearing off. I don't know. That is disgraceful from Lovato. And once again, we go down 1-0 early. Poor defending and very poor goalkeeping. 1-0 down. Jose Reyes getting the goal. Silva misses the challenge, and here they come forward again. Laid off. Here's the strike, and it's put wide. And Cordoba, they're on here. 14 minutes gone. Oh, 2-0. And we're on. Oh dear. Well, I'm not sure where the heads of these Atletico boys are. Maybe riding high after 4 wins on the trot, but it's come crashing back to earth. Another save that Lovato almost got a finger to, but not quick enough to react, and we're 2-0 down here early. Mancini, can't believe it. Has to take the game on. Trying to use that little bit of strength that he has. The old man works his way down the line, cuts back nicely. Tries to get a pass inside, but there was no one there on the end. And we're going to get done on the counter here through Reyes. Oh, very lucky there from Gallardo. Gets the tackle in. Luckily, it was not a penalty, but a very threatening position. Alan Smith has picked up an injury. Here's the strike. Lovato with the save. Oh, good touch from Silva. Works his way forward here. Passes it off to Smith. He'll lay it inside. Wanted Alvarez. He comes flying through. Alvarez can't get the ball. And good defensive work here for Cordoba. They are completely on top in this game. Gallardo misses the challenge. Here they come forward, streaming again. Someone needs to get back into a job here. Oh, it was a touch. Clear it out. And there is the whistle. Well, completely fingered in the first half there. I'm not even sure we got a shot in on the keeper. We're 2-0 down. There's Flynn. Comprehensively beaten there in the first half, but Flynn comes flying through, takes a strike from range, and that's our first shot of the game. And it's come from well downtown. At least we've worked the keeper. And now it's a goal kick, and Smithy has got himself an injury. It's Cordoba pushing forward. Rodriguez is there with him. Out wide. Silva can't lay a challenge. And here they come in again. Inamoto trying to close the space. Edu Ramos. Good work from Flynn. Gets the tackle away. And here's Alvarez. He tried to smash it forward, but it was picked off by the defence. Good interception, and they managed to keep it in as well. This is Hayes. Lopez gets a challenge in. He's been quiet here today. We need to find someone that wants to stand tall for this Atletico strip. Yamamoto. Alvarez. Smith plays it forward. Alvarez! Oh, fucking settle and shoot, you dickhead. Well, 3 changes. Castaneda, Carlos Alberto, and Adam Romero check in for Flynn, Lopez, and Silva. Castaneda can go up front. Let's see if he's got a little bit of pace to help us get into the game. Good from Smith. There's Romero. He creates something here with his fresh legs. Works his way down the line, Romero. Still coming, Romero. Cuts back inside, brings it inside. Castaneda! Oh, we finally worked the keeper, but it was a poor-headed effort. And there's just nothing going right here for Atletico. That purple patch is long forgotten now. Pushes his way forward. Lays it off. Castaneda slips this one off for Alvarez. Lays it off. Here's Romero! Oh, great save. Get out there, Alberto. Where are you? Come on, son. Find something here. Slips it back. Finds Inamoto. He lays it off for Smith. And he just gets out-muscled. And we'll get a free kick here, but I don't like our chances. Inamoto thinks he's stepping up. Well, we've started training Alvarez on free kicks, so we'll give him a crack anyway. 31 yards out. Let's see what the lad can do. Oh, he's had a red-hot crack. That wasn't a bad effort, but an easy save there for the keeper. And that should be about the whistle. And we had another defeat here for Atletico. 2-0 loss. Well, 10 shots to 5. We got played off the park once again, and the inquest will be happening. Mancini will be back under pressure. Let's have a look at the stats, though. Romero, a 7.4. He only checked in as a sub, so that's not a bad effort from him. 6.3 for Alvarez. A 6 for Carlos Alberto as a substitute. Castaneda checked in for a 6.1. 7.1 for Flynn with 2 tackles. A 5.6 for Diego Lopez, provided fuck all today. Damian Silva a 6.2 with 2 intercepts. 6.5 for Lovato, 4 saves but conceded 2. 6.5 for Rodriguez, didn't have the game he wanted today with only 1 intercept. Nelson with a 7.1. A 7 for Castillo. A 5.5 for Gallardo on debut, and that might be his last game for a while. 6.8 for Alan Smith, and looks to have picked up an injury. Inamoto a 6.6. Might be tough to pick another player of the match again, but get voting up in the eye for us, and those votes will be counted up for a live presentation at the end of this season. Right, time for today's player upgrade, and it will be our right back in Rodriguez. He had a good game in the first one and nothing special there in the second, but if you want to make any changes to his number or his kit, let me know in the comments. And of course, the one with the most thumbs up gets the victory, and they will get the upgrade in a future episode. So get commenting down below on what you want to see happen with Rodriguez. Right, so just out of chance, I ducked into the Youth Academy to see if there was any 18-year-old players. Sometimes they change their age in the middle of the month. And our Scout Future star in Sancho Gallardo has turned 18, so he is available to be bringing into the first team. 63 overall, 78 to 86 potential. Not the highest of what we wanted, but it looks like he might have some pace about him. So let's get him on a contract. Welcome finally to the first team, Sancho Gallardo. All right, let's have a look here at Sancho Gallardo. 81 acceleration. That should help us out with a little bit of pace at least. Sprint speed's only at 65 though, so that's going to need to grow. 81 curve, so we can still hook a ball in, so that's good to see. Low fucking work rate. Are you fucking having a laugh? Oh, that's not what we wanted. Left-footed, 3-star, 3-star, and well, I was at least hoping that he'd have some decent work rates with his potential only at 86, but you never know. He could turn into an out-and-out star. We'll just have to wait and see. He is, I think, the highest-rated player. No, he's equal with Lovato at 63. But a new signing, at least. Someone fresh to play with. And hopefully he can help us out of this little bit of a form slump in the last 2 games. Right, so an interesting episode there. We just got absolutely punished in both games. Our goal difference is -11. We are conceding way too much. We need to get some big defenders in, and we need to get them in very, very soon. Slip back to 15th position, but our Scout Future star has arrived. He's turned 18, the Argentinian winger, and hopefully he can be the electric man that we can, you know, at least scrape that mid-table finish. So we'll be looking to see him in action in the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, even though we got pants twice. Smash a like for losses, and we will see you in the next episode. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.